This fight is brought to you by Blue Cross of Idaho and is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the Front Street Fights Amateur Featherweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his MMA debut, standing at 5 feet, 8 inches tall, weighing in at 142 pounds, fighting out of Boise, Idaho, representing Gracie, Baja, Southeast Boise. Please welcome Colter Lee. His opponent, fighting out of the red corner with a record of 1 win and no defeats, standing at 5 feet, 8 inches tall, weighing in at 141.5 pounds, fighting out of Boise, Idaho, representing SBG Idaho. Please welcome Abraham Kparswah. Your referee for this fight is Tom Supnet.
It's an MMA debut versus a 1-win fighter in Kparswah. Both fighters from right here in Boise, Idaho. Both fighters looking for a victory tonight. The cage door is closed. Tom Supnet checks with the fighters, and we are underway.
A little bit slower pace start for these guys than our last. Ooh.
Nice overhand right there by Lee.
Oh,
following up another overhand right. Quick, fast takedown, almost takes out referee Tom Supnet.
Interesting, he got in a twister. Those are a little hard to keep, I would say, especially when both fighters are dry.
Knee by Kparswah, another knee responding is Lee. It started slow, it's gotten fast really quick. Where do you think the action goes from here? Do you think we're going to stay fast, or this break we're getting right now, does it stay?
I think we're going to slow down a little bit, but we're going to look for each of these guys. Although they're setting the pace with the hands, their real experience comes with everything on the ground. Abe has a phenomenal judo background. He's going to want to close distance and throw, but once it gets to the ground, Colter Lee's fantastic with his jiu-jitsu.
Left kick to the midsection, followed up by right there from Kparswah to Lee. Kparswah in the black and white trunks, Lee in the flat black trunks. Both locked up and again trading knees back and forth.
Oh, beautiful.
Ooh, left and right combination there from Kparswah.
What I love about Abraham is his hands are always up. His hands are right by his chin, so even the shots coming from Lee, he's ready to go. He's ready to block them.
There's a lot to remember when you're in your first couple of fights. Would it be wrong to think that keeping your hands up is probably one of the most important things?
It absolutely is. I mean, keeping the hands up is essential, especially for the way these guys are striking. You talked about the pace, though, earlier. We can see Colter slowing down a little bit.
Hard left hand there from Kparswah.
He covered well. He is keeping those hands up, but when he's throwing that right kick, he's dropping the right hand. Abe's going to look to exploit that, especially as a southpaw with that straight left.
Speaking of that straight left, lands another one on Lee as Lee shoots in on Kparswah. Kparswah doing a good job backing up at the cage, switching the momentum, goes for that knee, but wisely backs off.
We talked about how Kparswah has a judo background, but
right, left, and a knee knocks Lee down, and he is done. With 35 seconds left in round number 1, out of nowhere. It is a right, it is a left, it is Lee down to the ground. Abe Kparswah picks up his second victory of his career.
Wow, that was beautiful. Now, hey, his first win was an arm triangle. Now he can put KO on that resume. Beautiful. I was going to say that we talked about him having a judo background, but he was stuffing those shots like a little wrestler.
He really was. And if you look, and again, this fight came up out of nowhere. Kparswah sets it up with the left, gets the knee in the middle there, and hits a couple of overhand rights before referee Tom Supnet waves off this fight. Incredible, incredible action. You know, you called it. It started slow, it got fast, had a little bit of a break. It seems like both of these fighters were taking just enough time to kind of catch their breath the best they can within a few seconds and get the momentum going again.
Yeah, you know, it's really cool to see amateurs really taking their time and assessing where they're at in the cage, where they're at in the fight, because I think that's definitely a new age MMA type of thing, because back in the day, we would just brawl, especially if we didn't know what to do.
Yeah, over the few years that Front Street Fights has been around, we've definitely seen our share of brawls, some pretty hard knockouts.
Yeah.
And, you know, SBG has a really good wrestling background, of course, with Jesse Brock, former Boise State wrestler. Lots of different action tonight, and we've seen, you know, the share of it, a little more wrestling in the first one, a little more stand and bang in this one. First two fights have been off to a great start tonight.
They've been first round finishes, too. This might be a quick night.
You know, it could be. It could be. As a few fans still filing in, taking their seats. A crowd of probably close to 3,500, if not more, expected here tonight. The judges are just crossing the I's and dotting the T's on this one. And we are going to send it back into cage announcer Mike Thomas tonight to make this one official this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight has been called at 2 minutes, 23 seconds of round one by TKO. Your winner out of the red corner, Kparswah.
Kparswah, beautiful finish. You've been lighting up the kickboxing scene recently outside of MMA. Was the plan to continue to work your hands and feet?
Yeah, I need a lot of work to make. I'm gonna get perfect, work on being perfect, and that's my plan.
You adjusted to the initial onslaught very well. What did you see as it slowed down a bit where you saw your opportunity?
I knew he was gonna get tired, so I just want to pace myself, find the opening, not overcommit, just read him and set my pace. And that was my plan. I feel like I executed it.
You executed it extremely well. Great job. Give it up for Kparswah.
Kparswah, short, sweet, and to the point in his victory speech tonight, improves his career to 2-0.